Welcome back to The Infected. Originally, I had thought that my run in this game was over because they released an update that invalidated old save files. In fact, you can see my reaction to that in a video that I'll post a link to on YouTube. I made an episode 4 that was about me loading into my game and being disappointed that I couldn't play anymore because my save had been invalidated. And I was like, oh, I don't want to go through all of that again. But it turns out Malator contacted me and let me know that actually when they released this new update that invalidated old save files, they actually created one of those beta branches that you can have in Steam, kind of like our public test realm in State of Decay 2, that included the old version of the game. And so I loaded that up, and actually my save file is rescued. So if you watched that old video and thought that I was done, turns out I was wrong. And thank you, Malator, who's in our chat, for showing me what I needed to do. So I'm gonna go load this game. I have spent a little bit more time in this game since the last time we played, mostly just going around and collecting as much metal as I could, because my goal was to learn how to use nails to make a cart, to plant crops, and eventually take everything that I had over to one of the villages and find out what goes on there. Now, I have actually encountered a few infected during the time that you were not watching me play. And it was really scary at first. I think I've learned a few things about fighting them, but I've never had to fight more than one at a time. More than one sounds really scary. I think I can handle one. More than one is a problem. But as you can see, we're back here at the same camp that we have always been at. Oh, Malator points out that if I want to change the temperature away from Celsius, and you can see I've got Celsius up there, apparently I can do that on the load screen, and I had not caught on to that. Okay, I'll have to bear that in mind for next time. But yeah, we've got the same little place that we've always had. I did run over here, and I just made as many planks as possible, just so that we'd have these things ready to go. And similarly, I've been collecting as much metal as I possibly could, trying to prepare to use that metal to build some stuff. And I think that I'm actually, yeah, I'm almost done with another pair of ingots. So what were we going to do with these metal ingots? I believe, that's not it. I believe that one of the most important things we needed was a place to plant food. So a plant bed takes 8 planks and 8 nails. Oh, and it's pretty small, actually. I kind of expected it to be larger than this. Well, let's put this over here near our... Oh crap. Oh, crap. Nope, here's an infected. So this is suddenly happening to me all the time. Oh, it looks like he hit me. Did he hit me? So basically, you can kind of stun lock them by stabbing them again and again. It looks like he did some damage to me. Oh, good. I got some bandages from him, medicated bandages from him. So they drop things, sometimes more advanced things than you can actually make yourself. I had actually had to use some medicated bandages to recover from some injuries before, and so I was running low on them. So I'm glad that he dropped some for me. So what happens when you take damage, and I didn't take damage this time, is you end up with like injuries. No, you can put armor on this in this section here, but you also end up with injuries that you need to like drag bandages onto in order to heal them. It's funny, the thing that actually injured me that made me use a medicated bandage wasn't an infected. It was a fox. I decided to fight a fox at one point, and the fox bit me and like was trying to give me rabies or something. So it was pretty messed up. But anyway, what was I doing? I was manufacturing a plant bed. Yes, so let's... What is the button for placing a plant bed? It's E. So let's place a couple of little plant bed locations here. And then I need, for each of them, I need 8 nails and 8 planks. So I've already made 10 nails. And I've got some ingots, some new ingots now. And with this anvil, I can transform ingots into nails. Let's make ourselves a bunch of nails. Let's go grab some planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's all I can carry right now. Well, let's drop that stuff off. Doink, 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 doink. Doink, 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 doink. Okay, so we just need 6 more nails. By which I mean planks. 6 more planks. Okay, I've never planted things before, but it looks like... Okay, I can add... Okay, so each of these plant beds only lets me plant 1 seed. Interesting. Okay, so I happen to have a pumpkin seed already in my inventory. Let's grab a watermelon seed or a cucumber seed. Let's grab cucumber seeds. Plant ourselves a cucumber. We'll put back the other seeds. Ooh, is it getting to be nighttime? Oh no, it's 10:52 a.m. Oh, just I think that it just got overcast. It's not night, it's just overcast. Okay, so that'll be really good. So all of my running around that I was doing in between these streamed episodes did lead me to find some more plant-based food, which is pretty important. Do I actually have any in my inventory now? I do. So you can see that I've got to review. In order to keep my hunger meter all the way full, I actually have to eat a variety of different foods. And so if I eat meat, that gives me fat and protein. So you can see, eat. That gives me fat and protein. But if I want to have carbohydrates and vitamins, I have to eat plant foods. And you don't get a lot of vitamins. I imagine there must be something out there that's better at giving me vitamins than these pumpkin slices. But I haven't found it yet. So I'm keeping myself in better shape. But basically, meat is pretty easy to find. If you run around and hunt frogs, like I'm about to, you can keep yourself pretty well in meat. But then you'll eventually just get kind of malnourished. I should grab some stones, by the way, to put into my forge. Or my smelter. Eventually, you'll never be able to get yourself fully well fed. You'll stay malnourished unless you can also augment that with some plant-based food. So now that I've got some plants here, that'll go a little bit better for me. I should probably build some more of that over time. Oh, Malator was pointing out that, yes, those clouds were actually a really good sign because it meant rain was coming to water my crops. So Aim to Please, I think didn't make my my State of Decay 2 stream yesterday and is saying, I hope Lethal isn't treating you too badly. So I have started playing in the Lethal Zone. I did get killed once, but only once so far. So we'll see if my luck will hold. It really did help a ton. Ranithcord pointed this out, and he's probably right. It really did help a ton that I used an advanced community that already had a bunch of stuff, because it gave me some capabilities I wouldn't have had otherwise. Okay, so Malator says veggies give more vitamins than fruit. So, okay, because I've been living off pumpkins primarily, but I am growing some cucumbers, so I guess if I want vitamins, maybe the cucumbers will help me a little bit more. Because pumpkins... Wait, are pumpkins the fruit of the pumpkin plant? Yeah, they're full of seeds, right? Yeah, they're the fruit. They're fruit. Okay, so, anyway, the other main thing that I wanted to make, and I think there's lots of things that require nails, but the other main thing that I wanted to try to make was a cart. And I'm trying to remember... Right here, a cart. Okay, so this takes 3 wood logs, 10 planks, and 10 nails. And I'm not sure how carts work. It sounds like something that would be very difficult to make, especially if you're a solo developer, just making your own game on your lonesome. But now I could put these in there. Yeah, let's do it. So we'll put these 3 logs in it. And it said 10 planks. Whoa! Okay, I think I accidentally picked up the cart. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, so the cart becomes a thing that projects out in front of me. And I can just drop it wherever I want to. And somebody was suggesting that I can, like, carry things in it? So, let's see here. So, for instance, I think somebody suggested that I could I build, like, a container in it to carry things? It's already talking about holding logs. Okay, Malator is saying, yes, I can make a chest and put it in the cart. So is it just the same standard chest that I would make all the time? Is it just this? The 8-plank chest? Okay, so it's showing up as red here. And I'm not sure why. Oh, Malator says I need to build it first and then move it. Okay, let's try that. So we're going to build it. It requires 8 planks, and that's all it requires. No nails. We're using special, like, wood fittings here. What's up with my inventory right now? Okay, I had it in my head that I had more space for stuff than that, but... Okay, and so now I can... N to move. You know, I had never realized you could actually move things you had already made. Okay, so now I've got a chest mounted on a cart. And now what do I want to do? Let's see. So one thing I actually should probably do is load these guys up. Start getting some more planks going. And I should also update this. And then drop things I don't necessarily need to have on my person at the moment. By the way, the reason I've got this right here, this is the makings of a spear. So one thing that I learned is fighting infected can really mess up your equipment. I've got, oh, there's an infected over there. I've got 2 spears here in slots 3 and 4. If I fight an infected, it damages the spear, and eventually the spear will break on me. What did I get? Anything? Looks like I might not have gotten anything. And so one thing I don't want to do is be left with no spear on my person. So I've got specifically have the ingredients of a spear ready to go to make a new spear at the drop of a hat. And oh, what is it? Oh, my cucumber's already growing. It's not ready to harvest yet, but it is growing. That's pretty cool. Oh, Coalición is mentioning that he's only going to be listening for a bit because he's editing video. And actually, that reminds me, I should probably start recording this locally just in case I lose internet. That happens sometimes, and I don't want to lose everything. Oh, hey. Pumpkin, 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 pumpkin. Yes. Oh, wait, I don't want to pick it up. I want to harvest it. Harvest. There we go. So I've got some food ready to go. So I want to be, yeah, I want to make sure I've got enough food. Oh, let me make sure I've got some water as well. So I'm going to drink this. And there's only 3 clean water left in here. Okay, hold on. Let's make sure we've got enough water before we go on a trip. So I want to take this cart on a trip to a village. I've never gone to a village before. I don't know what to expect, except from what I hear, there's more infected than I run into at my base. And at the same time, there's more fancy loot than I'm going to find around my base. And so it seems like a worthwhile thing to do, but I've never done it before, and it's scary. So I'm going to grab some of this and cook some of that. And let's put the rest of that dirty water in there. Okay, so when we get some clean water out of that, I'm going to put it in my canteen, and then we're going to go on an expedition. Cogs, I'm actually not sure what rules I set on the add a name prize for you know, that you pay channel points for. Because it looks like, so Cogs actually spent his channel points to grant a name request to another viewer, and that was very kind of him. But he says that it's locked now, that he can't add another one, and I'm not sure how that works. So after this stream, I'll check it out, Cogs. I'll try to figure out what settings I might have put on there and whether or not I should change them. Okay, so how's the water doing? Okay, clean water. So we'll load up with clean water. And I guess I'll just drop these rocks. Oh, I don't have any place to drop these rocks. Whatever, I'll hold on to the rocks. I'll drop them if I need to. And with a bunch of water and food in tow, I think I'm ready to go. So let's look at our map. Okay, so actually, the nearest village, I think, is west by northwest from me. Past a bunch of stuff. So it seems like this road might actually be the best way to go. So maybe if I go the direction I'm facing, turn north on the road, then turn left, that'll be a good move. So, wait a minute. Wait, I'm pulling the cart now? Wait, why was I pushing the cart before? And now I pull the cart. That's odd. Do you push the cart when it's empty but pull it when it's full? So now the problem is going to be remembering I've got the cart so I don't just run around and try to do other things. Oh, no, I can see. Oh, yes, I've got the big cart handles right here. I feel like I'm like one of my, Mormon pioneer ancestors, like trekking across the plains with a handcart. Raneth Court is like, be your own horse. Yeah, so Malator says the push-pull, I think, is because of the chest. So, yeah, maybe there was some, like, weird interaction that you would get if you tried to push it with a chest. Oh, maybe the chest is just tall. And so you don't want to, like... So seeing what you're pulling or pushing is a benefit when it's short and you can see over it. But when you can't see over it, then it's probably better to pull it. I'm betting it was something like that. So it basically transformed from a wheelbarrow into a handcart. So, La Coalition wonders what I thought... Oh, dear! Oh, dear. Of the Mormon episode of South Park. That was a long, long time ago. So I don't even remember a lot of the details of it. I do remember not being angry about it, though. Like, I think that, Oh, there's an affected up ahead. The impression that I got was that it was coming from a place of love and appreciation. There was definitely some proper mocking going on. But none of it seemed mean-spirited. Oh, what did I just get? What is this? Sand! Its pockets were full of sand. Okay, sure. Oh, there's a deer again. Okay, so I'm betting I could probably, if I really wanted to chase a deer down and murder it, I probably could. The problem is right now, I don't have a butcher's table. I think that I need a lot of metal to make a butcher's table. And so I think that's when I can start butchering large animals. And then even then, I've had food rot away on me before. And I'm not sure I've got a good place to store a lot of meat. So those deer are cool. And I look at them and I'm like, ooh, someday it might be fun to hunt one of those. But for right now, I don't think I will. Oh, wait, my character seems to be super tired. Is that what the big shiny bar at the bottom is? Is that me being tired? I'm not even that far from home. Should I go and rest? Should I have rested before I came this way? Oh, no. Oh, Malator says it's sun exposure. Oh, okay. So do I have to hang out in the shade to keep that from getting too bad? Can I make a hat? Armor and clothes. Ah, hat. Plant fiber and cloth. Okay, I don't have any cloth. I'm betting this helps, though. All right. Let's just hang out in the shade for a little bit. And Malator says you can make sunscreen out of potatoes? Okay, awesome. So Parker wants to know, I was wondering what everyone's favorite zombie show or movie was. I was watching a video talking about the downfall of The Walking Dead. Yeah, so it's tough. There are some like YouTube film and television critics that I really, really like. JXE, EXCI being probably my favorite. I really like Jenny Nicholson too. There's a lot of really good ones out there, but there are also some really annoying ones. And almost any time I see a video that's got a title like, "Well, why this started to suck," I'm always just like, "Oh, I probably don't want to watch that. It's probably gonna be like really mean spirited, and I'm just not gonna like it." Okay, I'm gonna take another little. Wait, which way am I? Am I facing the right way? Yes. Okay. And so I'm always cautious when I see videos that have titles like that. But oh wait. Oh, okay. So Cogs and Coalition just interrupted me. Apparently Cogs has just redeemed another name prize. I'm not sure what happened to unlock it for you, but okay, yeah, so apparently Cogs figured it out. And so, yeah, so now he's redeemed another name for Aim to Please, who is somebody in our chat. So congratulations. Yeah, I'll... The thing is, the nickname... I really like to pick nicknames that seem like somebody would actually use them in the zombie apocalypse. If it's going to be something like Aim to Please with camel case, that's got to be a weird nickname. That's the only trait I'm going to associate that with. What the... That bird just fell out of the sky? But if you've got another name that feels a little bit more name-like, or like something that somebody could actually casually call someone that in a conversation, I'm happy to associate that with the construction manager trait, which is what Cogs was requesting on Aim to Please's behalf. So let me know if there's a different name you'd like, or if you just prefer to have Aim to Please on the weird nickname trait, and I'm happy to do either of those. Okay, my character is getting tired again. Oh, no, just getting sun exposed again. Okay, I need to just stick to the shadows here. It's funny, Melitor says that this is an annoying feature, and I agree that this would probably be pretty annoying. But I do kind of like the fact that it makes me think the same way that I think when I'm walking out in the hot sun, like just trying to go from shadow to shadow like this. It's neat what it does to my thinking now that I understand that it's sun exposure. When I didn't understand it was sun exposure, it was just a weird thing that went away when I went to bed at night because I was inside for a long period of time. So I thought it had something to do with my tiredness. And that's how I interpreted it originally. But so as much as, I think dealing with that all the time, instead of like, if there were particularly hot days where you had to worry about it and other days when you didn't, I guess during rainstorms I wouldn't have to deal with it, right? In any case, I can see it being annoying, but it's neat watching myself sort of change my behavior in response to it. So, Tandalense. So Tandalense is pointing out the fact that I said I don't really like hater videos, but I recommended JXC, who did this massive 5-hour video called The Fall of Doctor Who. And actually, I've got a, hold on. This is how much I like that video. I've got a plush of JXC with the runtime of the video on their t-shirt, which is a silly thing for me to own, but I do. So, but the thing is, if you actually watch that video, it is not one of those typical kind of self-important hater videos. Like, it actually does clearly come from a place of love for the franchise, and Jay has a pretty I don't know, like I really like Jay's perspective where they're going through all of the the meticulously, not just complaining about stuff like CinemaSins. In fact, Jay started their sort of rise to YouTuber prominence as somebody who would just do takedowns of CinemaSins, because CinemaSins was so obnoxious. It was just opportunistically taking cheap shots at pieces of art. Whereas Jay is a much more... really has interesting, insightful things to say that make me feel like I could get better as a storyteller by listening to Jay's criticism. So I actually really appreciate it. And it doesn't come from the same sort of like, ha ha, I'm so smart and snarky sort of zone that CinemaSins comes from. So I'm just going to hang out under here. Oh, what the heck? Melitor just pointed out that I dropped the cart. When did I drop the cart? Did I drop it when my sun exposure bottomed out? How far back did I lose it? Oh, it probably did. I probably automatically dropped it when my sun exposure bottomed out. Oh, no. It's when I went to get the plush. Oh, okay. So when I paused the game... Right. Okay, here's probably what happened. The escape button pauses the game. What do you bet the escape button also drops the cart? That's what happened. I hit escape to pause the game, but hitting escape also dropped the cart. And now I am facing in the wrong direction for some reason. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see if we can stick here under the shadow. Okay, I'm going in the right direction now. Man, trying to figure out what buttons will make sense to people for doing what actions is such a nightmare. Especially if you're making a game that is both for PC and console. Like, because on, oh, what the heck? Oh, and my spear broke. Okay, that went a little worse than the last one. How am I doing? My legs are damaged. Let's stick some bandages on these legs. Okay, whew. And now I need to craft myself a new replacement spear. And I'll probably want to do this again before I go into the village, because I do not want to be left with zero spear and a bunch of infected chasing me. But yeah, one thing that I had to contend with a lot as we were designing State of Decay 2 was the fact that on console, you push the start button to pause a game, and then you can push it again to unpause the game. But you can also push the B button to leave the pause menu. And the B button will also leave any other menu, or at least back up one step from any other menu. And there's a lot of menus that when they're open, you don't necessarily want to go jump straight to the pause menu from that menu by hitting the escape key. By hitting the... okay. Yeah, I'm having trouble getting it straight. This is confusing. I'm having trouble getting it straight in my head. So anyway, let's just stick to something simple. So you've got the escape key. Sorry, you've got the start button on a controller that pauses the game and unpauses the game. You've also got the B button that will unpause the game and also take a step back in a menu. On the mouse and keyboard, you've got the escape key that pauses the game and unpauses the game, and also the escape key is the best menu closing button as well. People expect to hit escape to leave a menu. And so those are all in the same button on your mouse and keyboard, but they're split into different buttons on your controller. And trying to make all of that, like write a set of rules so the programmer knows exactly what to implement and how, and what all the exceptions are, is actually kind of a nightmare. Okay. I keep thinking... So, okay. Let's figure out how this cart works. So when I walk up to the cart and I hit E, I continue facing the same direction. So I have to turn around again if I want to keep going in the direction of the cart. I kept thinking that because there is a slight change in the camera when I grab the cart, I kept thinking that I was orienting myself in the direction of the cart. That I was just picking up the cart and facing whatever direction the cart was facing. But no, the cart is snapping to me, and I am facing whatever direction, continuing to face whatever direction I was already facing. So Cog says leaving a menu should be backspace. I've honestly never seen that as a standard. Right-clicking. There's a lot of PC games where right-clicking is how you leave menus typically. And I kind of like that because it's nice and analogous to the B button. And so I like implementing that as an option if you're not using right-click for something else. Which, in this game, for instance, right-click is used to quick move items from inventory to inventory, in which case right-clicking to close an inventory would just be a nightmare. Oh, it's a frog. I didn't know what that was. Oh, Malator says you can run with the cart. You can? Look at that. Whoa, I didn't know I could... I just assumed I couldn't run. still have it? Yeah, okay. Here's a problem. I am seeing my tiredness go way down. And I am still just in the middle of nowhere. I'm nervous that I might need to craft myself a bed or something in order to pull this off. Oh, so a while back, I think it was Parker, was asking what people's favorite zombie media was. And so I think we got a little bit sidetracked by a different question, but since we, are just pulling a handcart across the world, might as well talk about whatever. So I was just going to put in a plug for The Girl with All the Gifts, which has got a sequel called The Boy on the Bridge. That is probably my absolute favorite piece of zombie media. It's a book, but it was also adapted into a film. And it's really good. And one of the reasons why, I mean, partly it's good just because, the characters and situations are all interesting, but also the zombie lore is really interesting. How the zombies work is interesting. And the conclusion of the story. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's got an unusual conclusion for this kind of story. It's one that's got hope, but a different kind of hope than you expect. And it's one of those stories where, they push the limits of how bad they can make the situation so that you'll be happy with a smaller amount of hope than would normally satisfy you. I love that kind of thing. Children of Men was one of my favorite movies for a long time for a really similar reason. And so, yeah, I would definitely put a hearty recommendation in for The Girl with All the Gifts if you haven't read or seen it yet. So Steve-O wants to know, in the new update, Heart Attack update for State of Decay 2, is there a way to make plague hearts go back to sleep after you have woken them? Yes, it's destroying them. That's the only way you can get them to no longer be a problem. You have to kill them, which is actually, so the first 3 episodes of my Heart Attack series that I just did was basically me dealing with that problem. The fact that I woke one plague heart in order to kill it and make room for me to claim an outpost. But there was another plague heart in range who woke up because I killed that one. And then when I went to kill that one, another plague heart woke up because of that one. I ended up having to kill 3 plague hearts, with an initial motivation just to kill one, because that was the only way to put them all back to sleep. So now they are all back to sleep. My community is now safe from horrid, from like infestations and sieges until I wake another one. But it meant that there was this chain reaction, this domino effect that I had to chase down, and I actually really liked that. I have not been testing update 33 until now, basically, until it released, and so for me, I'm discovering a lot of this stuff from scratch, and I really, really enjoyed how my actions just really had like tons and tons of consequences, and it really made a difference. Okay, so Malatur is recommending that I eat something. Okay, let's drop this. Oh, and it looks like if I eat gushy, fruity things, they also fill up my my thirst a little bit, which is good. Oh wait, I'm facing the wrong direction, aren't I? Okay, I'm getting close to the village. This intersection, if I turn right, that leads to the village. But I am nervous. I kind of want to be at my best when I go there. And right now, I'm really tired. I don't have any water. I mean, I've got 1 canteen's full of water, and that's it. And I'm nervous that if I go now, I'll be in trouble. It'll be too difficult. And so I'm kind of inclined to see, can I build myself a small house and a bed to sleep in out here to sort of get ready to go out there? I forgot how many logs that takes. I think it's a lot of logs. So I'm not sure that's a good idea. It might take a lot of time. But, I don't know. What would you say, Malator? Oh, Malator says I only need a foundation and a bed. I don't actually need walls. I mean, am I in danger of, like, infected going after me if I do it that way? Here, let's lay out what we would do here. That's not how you push the right button. Okay, so there's that. I should probably put some stairs on it. Construction, stairs. Why don't stairs snap to the... Okay, I'm hearing hoofbeats around me. I assume they're hoofbeats. Oh, wait, I need to build it first before I can snap things to it, right? Is that how it works? I think I need to build it first. Oh, he says I can jump, so I don't need stairs. Oh, okay, cool. I like stairs, but fine. Okay, so Thunder Squirrel has a State of Decay 2 question. They want to know, did the update that we just did I just cut down a different tree? Oh, wait, I need planks, too. I gotta make a plank maker. Okay, where was that? Where is that on the list here? Placeables. Saw bench. Oh, it just requires 4 logs. Okay, we can do this. I just want to, I don't know. I always like to put it with its back to something for some reason. I'm really not sure why. All right. I keep forgetting what button to push to clear those little blueprints. All right. So we're going to add that. This won't be too bad. This is taking longer than I want it to, but yeah, I wish there was some kind of, like, easy to build, like, lean-to shelter of some kind. But anyway, Thunder Squirrel's question was, I had a community pre-patch, and the next day with the update, it seemed like everywhere there were way more Zeds than normal. This was on a heart-free map before Legacy. So there is a tendency, and I'm not saying that you're necessarily doing this, there is a tendency that a lot of players have to interpret whatever happens when they get back to the game as an increase in difficulty. And some of it comes down to, you know, having not played the game in a while and forgetting how intense it can be. So that is one possible explanation. It's just either an illusion or it's something random. Like you just happen to get more zombies because of the random number generator, and it doesn't have anything to do with the timing of the patch. However, they did actually change... They did make a few changes to the way that zombie population works. Specifically, infestations increase the prevalence of zombies in the area near them. Now, if you didn't have any infestations around, that doesn't sound like it would be a good explanation for what happened with you. But it could be that while they were changing it, maybe they made some change. Okay, the bed takes more planks. Okay, it's going to be a bed on a pedestal, or a bedestal. It could be that when they made that change to enable that specific effect, it could be that they also, at the same time, just changed the way it worked in such a way that, that it ended up just universally getting more populated. I could totally see that happening by accident. So it could be that what you're saying is genuinely something real. Okay, I also am going to want to collect some water to drink. I don't know where. Let's put it here. All right, let's keep making planks. And then I'm also going to want a campfire, which that takes rocks, doesn't it? I need everything. It was placeables, food, campfire. That takes firewood and small stones. That's right. I'm pretty low on small stones. Oh, and it needs a shelter over it, doesn't it, too? It does need a shelter over it. Or at least it needs it in the rain, which is where I am. I guess the rain won't last forever. So I'm gonna keep... Okay, so... Oh, wait! I accidentally fell asleep. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to drink some water. Okay, I've drunk some water. I've eaten some meat. It's nighttime. Oh, dear. There's all these deer everywhere. I'm really nervous about getting nailed by infected out here. Yeah, so Thunder Squirrel says that, the folks mentioned that the new update would be better on a new map, and so they're thinking that maybe this is just an old map issue. I'm genuinely not sure what could be causing it. So I've gave you my guesses, but yeah, I mean, certainly trying it out on a new fresh map would be one way to see if you think it actually has made a difference. Okay, so I've got a water basin here to collect water. And I guess I can run around and collect some rocks to try to make a fire so that I can make... Oh, that's not a rock. So that I can freshen my water up, because I just drank what was in my canteen. Oh, crap. I appreciate the sound cue that they gave me when the zombie arrived. Ooh, I got some ore from that. That's kind of neat. Okay, so I don't really need to be collecting these frogs. They're just opportunistic. So my hope is that if there are any stones around, yeah, so they will glow in the dark. Because anytime a pick-upable object is obstructed from view... Oh, dang, I saw this grass on the road, and I thought it was the shadow of a rock. Oh, wait, I've got a pickaxe. What am I doing? What am I doing? I can get a bunch of stones just from pickaxing. Oh, wait, Malatur is pointing out that I've got a wound. Ah, I wasn't paying attention to the wound. Thank you. Oh, it's just on my arm. Okay, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Thank you for telling me. All right. Yes! All the stones in the frickin' world. Oh, carrying too much now. Which, probably because of this plank. You know, I can make more planks. It's fine. Okay, I've got all the stone. Oh, nope. The plank only... Oh, really? The plank is only one? Okay, fine. I'll just drop stones then. I think I've got enough, right? Yep, I've got enough. All right, let's head back with all our stone. Oh, there's another stone on the road. These things are spawning constantly. Wait, okay, so this is where I was, right? Right? Ah, here it is. Okay. Let's keep this going. All right, I wanted to... Eventually it's going to stop raining. Man, nothing will sort of like get you really familiar with the sort of building tech tree of a game than suddenly needing to build yourself a new shelter. Okay, so let's... Eventually it'll stop raining. I won't need a shelter for this, right? So I'll just put it here. Not worrying about sheltering it. I will add stones to it. And then I'm going to harvest a wood log. And harvest another wood log. And pick up a bunch of firewood. Do I not have room for firewood? Oh, I still got this stupid plank. I just don't want this plank anymore. I can't... Am I just going to drop it? I'll just drop it. Alright, anyway. Let's pick up more firewood. 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 Am I just shy of what I need? I think I might be. Alright, firewood. There we go. So now I've got a campfire. Let's light it. Oh, I need more fuel on it, don't I? Okay. We've got it. And now, is this full of dirty water? No. Wait, that's not the right. Nope. It looks like I probably built it too late. Dang. I was hoping that I could have built that early enough. Oh, let's make sure that I've got what it takes to make a new thing. Yes, okay. How do I'm trying to remember. Oh, split. That's what it is. So let's get 5 plant fibers and 1 stone blade. Okay, there we go. We've got our potential spear again. And let's just pick up the rest of this wood, dump it into our campfire, and we can at least cook some food. Oh, so I've got some rotten food that's spoiled. So I should probably eat some of what I've got so I don't waste it. But yeah, so now I just need a source of water. Well, let's sleep until the morning. Fill up our energy. Okay, my stomach is growling. I'm short on vitamins. Where's the nearest consistent source of water? Might be directly to the south. Which is that way, I guess? So oh man, having to run this far just to get one thing of water. Oh, what the? No! What in the world? Oh, crap. Oh! What in the world? Okay, so this took me back home. Well, I mean, this is a place to get... Okay, so you get to keep your inventory. That's cool. I'm gonna get some more clean water. My vitamins are reset back to normal. That's cool. Okay, all of this food spoiled. Oh, okay. Well, that was neat. I can't wait till I can make more canteens. This whole thing was derailed by the fact that I just didn't have more canteens. Okay, so I guess I want to get back there. So this one spear is okay. Let me craft another spear real quick. Oh, wait, this is too many sticks. Craft a spear. All right, and then we've still got this. Trying to grab exactly 5. I just want to be ready the next time I need a new one. And then, I mean, I've got all this firewood and stuff that I don't need. Actually, you know what? I probably do need this firewood. Yeah, this has gone out. So let's put my extra unnecessary wood in here. Grab these guys. And then I've almost got enough. Are there any just easy to grab stones around here before I head back? Yeah, a couple of stones. This whole... like, it's like I'm just spending this whole time avoiding going to a village. But I mean, I think it's not crazy for me to be doing this. Oh, and this just died on me too. Dang it. Because, I mean, I just encountered those crazies. And I really was not prepared for them. But you know what? I'm just gonna head back the same way. Let me make sure I know where I'm going. You know what? It'll be quicker for me to just cut straight across. So let's just go west. Okay, so Malator says the death penalty, because yeah, I was kind of surprised at how low the death penalty was. It seems like I kept all of my stuff and I just teleported back to a place that I didn't want to be, and that was it. But yeah, apparently according to Malator, the death penalty is lowered maximum health. You'll notice that my current wait a minute, whatever. That my current maximum health is 98 now. I assume that it used to be 100, and that because I've died twice. I died once off camera, and then once just now. So maybe I'm losing max health each time. But then Malator was saying that there are also ways to like recipes that you can eat to restore that lost max health. But I imagine it's something that I would take time to eventually learn how to do. All right, so let me quickly... Oh, I'm not going west anymore. It is so easy. I mean, this is why people get lost in the woods. It is so easy to get turned around and think that you're going straight, but because of just little dodges, little movements to go around trees and stuff will sometimes end you up just facing in absolutely the wrong direction. That's why it's important to keep something on the horizon that you're always moving towards, whether you're using the sun or something else, something that doesn't, move its position basically relative to you, or like whose position to the west or north or east of you or whatever. It doesn't change as you're moving around. So, La Coalición, are you using the blindfold emoji to make sure that I saw your joke about an AK-47, or are you trying to point out something else that I missed? Okay, so Coalition is pointing out that I'm at the 50-minute mark, which means that I've been playing this for a while, and I've still not gone into the village. So, this is probably, we'll probably just do, let me get back to where I was. We will call this, I don't know, the episode where I'm like, this is like the pioneer episode, where I'm running around with a handcart. I really should have, if I was going to do a little settlement closer to my destination, I should have done it next to a body of water. That was a bad move. I should have done it like over here instead of over here. But whatever, I'm not doing it again. So, well, actually, you know what? Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe we should have this episode be the one where I learned about handcarts and I learned about, getting murdered. And then maybe I should spend a little bit of time moving my base, making a new base that's in a much better spot that makes me much more more confident. And then that next episode, we actually go into the village. I think that might actually be the best move, because there was also another game that I wanted to try out today. And so maybe we'll say, okay, we've spent our hour on this game, and we'll do probably another hour later on checking out what the village is like. But for right now... Oh, hey. I'm finding all these pumpkins all of a sudden. What's up? Okay, so Malator is saying that actually that fish icon on the map is actually the best base location. Okay, so I will keep that in mind, and I will try to sneak over there without going into the village. I really do want to do... What the... Oh, that's part of the village. Ooh, crap. I want my first exploration of the village to be on the stream. And so I'm not going to poke around at the village until after. There we go. I'm not going to poke around to the village until we're on the air again. But I think I probably will spend some time trying to resettle, going through all of that stuff. Like I thought that I was just going to freaking bear. Okay, well, I can't do anything with that until I have a butcher's table, so... by the way, I've forgotten. How do you make a bed your respawn point? Oh, okay, so right mouse makes it your spawn point. Okay, good to know. So, okay, we're back at our little temporary garbage base. Oh, wait, look at this. Oh, we do have water in there. Oh, neat. Oh, I know I had all that firewood. It was because I wanted to burn it in this campfire, and I got distracted. Oh, I can't put planks in there? Fine. Whatever. I'll at least grab this food. Okay, so I've got enough food here to do all right. I've got at least a little base out here, which is going to be stupid, and I'm not going to use this base. I'll use a different one. But we are really close to this village right here on the map. So next episode, we are going to actually go to that village. And we're going to see what it's like to try to raid a place like that. See what kinds of things we can find in the village, what kinds of resistance we face. If I'm going to face another pack of those monsters, which is just way too much for me, all of those things and more could happen in the next episode. So I'm quickly saving my game here. And then let me catch up with the chat, because I'm sure I've missed some things that have showed up here. Oh, Malator points out that my rain collecting bucket might be under too many trees, so it would be filling more slowly than a typical rain bucket. I didn't even realize that was a factor I had to keep in mind. Okay, well, with all this information that I've learned with this crappy camp that I've made, I'll be able to make a better camp next time around. Oh, Malator says I can put the body of the bear on the cart, and it won't spoil on the cart? Okay, I'm not going to worry about this particular bear because I don't think I'm anywhere near making a butcher's table right now. And so it would just be on the cart forever. I'll find another bear sometime in the future, and we'll cook ourselves a bear. For right now, though, it's not bear cooking time. It's video ending time. So there's a subscribe button and links to other videos. When I come back to the infected, that's going to go there. We'll get into that village, finally.